Cameroon has an extremely heterogeneous population consisting of approximately 250 ethnic groups. The long south extension of Cameroon, coupled with its vast expanse of about 475,000 square kilometers, makes its diversity not to be limited only to its natural milieu. There is a great diversity of people and ethnic groups in Cameroon. This diversity is marked by a variety of behaviors, activities, cultures, and languages. This has, however, not influenced the sense of togetherness and peace in Cameroon. Cameroon's culture is an amalgamation of the traditions and customs of the Cameroon people. Different facets of the culture of Cameroon are witnessed in the language, literature, music, art, religion, cuisine of the country. The food and clothing of the Cameroonians, the art and literature of Cameroon, including the masks, statues, and other artifacts, the popular Cameroon music, are all a part of Cameroon culture. Cameroon has 10 regions, characterized with different languages and cultures. In each region, you have divisions and subdivisions. One of these regions is the Southwest region. The Southwest region has different tribes and cultures like the Bakweri, the Bayengi, the Bota, the Bakosi, Bososi, and others. Maley is a traditional Bakweri dance known as the elephant dance. The masquerade used for the dance is called Njoku. It is a cultural dance to appease the gods of the land. It is a dance that is performed only during the dry season. Reasons being, most of the things used for the Maley are mostly found during the dry season. Only men belong to the Maley, and you must be a Bakwerian or from any other similar culture to the Bakweri culture. The women also have their own dance, which is called Malua for the Bakweri women. Songs the men sing differs from that which is sung by the women, and each song they sing has its own meaning at a particular time. Maley has different classes, from class 1 to 5, so everyone dancing in the Maley does not belong to the same class. There are different kinds of Maley. Maley that is for festivity, Maley being danced because of a problem, Maley because someone is dead and danced for the funeral and burial. This film brings out an aspect of the culture of the Bakweri people, how a member of the Maley group is being buried. When a member of the Maley group dies, just like any other human being, he is kept in the mortuary for as long as the family wants him to be kept there. On the day of the removal, people assemble at the mortuary, and when the corpse is removed, it's been taken to the residence of the deceased. Most of what happens in the mortuary is not of importance to an audience, since there are some traditional rites to be performed inside. At the residence of the deceased, the corpse is placed for viewing, and at a certain moment, the Maley members come, and when they come, people stop viewing the corpse. And they have time to do some cultural manifestations in the house as they dance. This process is not to be viewed by any person who is not of the Maley group. The chicken placed at the door of the deceased indicates that the deceased was a very important person in the Maley group, and it's a symbol to show that he had won the elephant and danced as the Njoku. After they have danced and done some traditional manifestations in the house of the deceased, they leave straight away to the Moka, the Malay house, where they go to change into the real robes of the Malay so that they can come back and take their corpse for burial. Their family members and mourners sit and wait for them to come back. They dance and move back to the Moka. The yellow seed the man holds is called a tanganga. It's being used to know who belongs to a particular class. If someone from a higher class holds it and throws it down, someone from a lower class can't pick it up. It is only someone from the same class with the person or a class higher that can pick it up. At this point, what is done at the Moka is sacred. So it's not for anyone to know what happens there, as it is tradition. Only those who belong to the Malay can enter the Moka. That is the Malay house. They go to prepare and come back for their corpse. After they are done from the Moka, they gradually move back to the house of the deceased. The line they form is called the Iwanga. Iwanga does not move straight. It must bend at some point and move into the bushes. When the Malay arrives at the house of the deceased, they pay him his last respect by dancing round the casket, indicating that he was someone of a higher class in the Malay. They believe his ghost is alive, so they dance to please him. ties on his head is called the kuka. It's what is used to build the njoku. The cutlass held by the leader of the group represents the chief's broom of the village and also acts as a sign of blessing. He also holds a long stick with some kuka attached to it. That stick is called the eloa, which represents the village from where they come. The elephant is a dirty animal, so it is a messy dance. That explains why everyone looks very dirty. Raw plantain and cocoyam is food the dancers eat while they perform. Before eating the raw plantain or cocoyam, there are special leaves or stems dancers eat. The Malay also use a special liquid for protection. This substance is collected when you uproot a plantain sucker. This liquid can also be used as poison. After dancing for some time at the deceased's house, the Malay members carry the casket to the grave. At the grave, one person lowers the casket into the grave as demands the tradition. The Malay do not use any tool for any traditional task, and they consider any human being as dirt. When an elephant sees a hole, it uses its legs to cover the hole. Hence, the Malay members follow the elephant's example. That is why they use their hands to cover the casket in the grave. When they are done covering the casket with earth, they put some plantain suckers on the grave, signifying that the deceased had an elephant spirit. And this marks the end of the burial.